Edad, numero lang yan.
At my age, I've only been getting stronger.
You see, I'm built for more. More intensity to stay in shape. More energy for new experiences.
More endurance to reach greater heights. And more passion in doing what I love. These days, I live for more.
Sante Barley.
Mahalagang paalala, ang Santi Barley ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Kuya Kim, ano ba talaga?
Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Welcome to another episode of Ano Ba Talaga with Kuya Kim. Ito pong podcast na to, we talk about anything under the sun. Marami po kaming topics covered dito at sari-saring guest na po ang nakausap ko at naging kaibigan ko over a span of almost 9 months that we've been doing this podcast. If by any chance ito pong podcast na to ay napadpad sa inyo because of the algorithm and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. We appreciate your support. At kung magustuhan niyo po itong podcast na to after you listen to it, may 5 stars yan sa taas, pindutin niyo po yung 5 para maganda po yung rating natin. Ang guest natin ngayong araw na to, I actually was able to interview her once sa Dapat Alam Mo, dun sa show ko sa GTV. And she left quite an impact. But more than that, lagi itong whenever I scroll through my Instagram, laging lumalabas. And she talks about such sensible things about matters of the heart. Sabi ko, uy, naku, ganda. And she's also beautiful. Sabi ko, I have to guest her and I have to get in touch with her. So ang ginawa ko, diniem ko, sabi ko, Coach, guest ka naman sa podcast ko. And she said yes right away. So ang guest natin ngayon, professional matchmaker. Yan. Eksperto sa mga bagay-bagay tukol sa puso, Coach V. Antonio. Hi, Coach.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me, Kuya Kim. I'm so happy to finally have this one-on-one conversation with you. Yes.
No, but I don't know many professional matchmakers. Ano ba yun?
That's because we are the first in the Philippines.
Kaya pala?
Yes.
Okay.
So professional matchmakers are very common in the Western countries, such as the United States and European countries. And that's one of the reasons why I came back in the Philippines. Kasi sabi ko, bakit wala tayo ng ganitong
service.
Yes, service. And ganitong way of helping people find love, wherein hindi lang tibok-tibok ng puso. Ginagamitan din ng alignment, future goals.
Pati perfect balance ng utak at saka ng puso.
Absolutely. Pati nga mga pati attachment style eh. Ano ba, avoidant ba yung partner mo? Nako, worst yan kapag minatch mo yan sa isang anxious. So, ang gastos kasi ang annulment tsaka divorce, Kuya Kim.
Oo, tsaka yung trial and error ba?
Absolutely.
Assuming na hindi ka umabot sa annulment or divorce, yung trial and error na karami kang partner, magastos din yun, ha?
Correct.
Emotional.
Tsaka yung kakadate mo, kakalabas mo lang on a date every weekend.
Diba?
Diba? So that was the inspiration. Sabi ko, how come we have this in Western countries and we don't have it in our country? Sabi ko, kahit nandun ako sa US, sabi ko, balik nga ako.
So you were a professional matchmaker in America?
I started my company here in the Philippines.
Okay.
And then after a few years, sabi ko, I was working for a company on a weekend. This started as a hobby lang, Kuya Kim. So we were just organizing dating events back then. Tapos after 3 years, nakita namin, uy, may mga kinakasal. So sabi ko, I want to do this professionally and seriously. So nag-google ako. Sabi ko, Kuya Kim, sabi ko, saan ba yung may school ng matchmaking? Kasi I want to be a matchmaker. And there's only one school. And it's in the
world?
In New York, yes. Back then.
Ano ang pangalan ng eskwela yan?
Back then it's called the Matchmaking Institute. Right now it's called the Global Love Institute. So sabi ko, there's no way mapupunta ko ng New York. Tsaka mahal.
Okay.
Mahal papunta ang States. Pero Lord have listened to my prayers. And after 5 years, I was able to get a job in the United States. And that's when I was able to do the certification while I was working as an analyst on the side.
What exactly do they teach you in a matchmaking institute?
So the Matchmaking Institute, unang-una, ang tinuturo doon is ethics.
Ethics.
Yung dapat, you have to be very ethical because you are working with people's heart.
Okay.
Iba kasi kapag mga regular na job, walang emosyon. Ito, you are working with emotional human beings.
Pwede ka makamatay. Kung
Pwede.
depressed yung na-mismatch mo.
Absolutely.
O kaya pag na-mismatch mo yung isang matino, psycho pala yung isa.
Correct, diba? So,
Diba?
ang dami-daming risk talaga. So, it starts with that. Pangalawa is also how to match people, diba? Ano ba, sino ba dapat yung minamatch? Sino yung dapat you send them on a date? And the third part is how to run the business itself. Kasi it's not sustainable if you're just gonna do it out of your goodwill.
Of course.
If you run a business and you'll be able to employ people, we'll also be able to serve a lot of people. And that's what happened. So, it's very holistic. I took it there for 6 months.
Yeah.
And then after that, after the pandemic, I came back here and started it. And
So you're a certified matchmaker.
yeah, I'm a US certified matchmaker, yes.
Excuse me, US certified matchmaker. Yes, meron mga minor countries na certified matchmaker, no? Pero certified in China, may ganun.
China certified matchmaker. Pwede naman, but wala pa tayo doon.
Sino ang mga famous people na na-match mo dito sa Pilipinas? Are you allowed to say or it's not ethical?
So matchmaking, you are not allowed to disclose your clients
You're
because
not allowed
most of these clients, they're paying so much money because they want the discretion.
Of
They're not even on dating
course.
apps.
At saka parang parang psychologist, di ba? Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin kung sino yung mga kliyente mo.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That was until last February 14.
Oh.
Kuya Kim, last year, August, we've celebrated our 100 match.
Nakaka-100 ka na?
Yes, pero most of all, dinideny ako.
So yung 100 na yan, ibig sabihin 200, 100 pairs or 50 pairs?
So, ano siya, 100 pairs.
So 200 people ang napasaya mo.
Oo nga no, pero mas maganda pala sabihin yung number of people.
Oo,
Yes.
200 people.
Yes, but most of it,
Why do they deny you?
they deny that they've met in a matchmaker kasi malaki pa naman, and I understand them, although of course it hurts my heart, pero kasi
May stigma.
may stigma. And kapag sinabi, nag-meet sa matchmaker or nag-meet sa dating event, ayaw nila ng organized encounter. They prefer the organic encounter. But that's until last February 14
Okay.
when one of our celebrity clients actually announced in her YouTube that many of you are asking how I've met my Maya Fam, and that is through a matchmaker. And then she said, Coach V is a big part of our love story.
Sino yung celebrity na yan?
So, she's George Agpangan from
Oh, si
PBB.
George. Kilala ko si George.
Yeah,
Oo.
so her
Magkapatid.
husband,
Oo.
her husband is from us. So, he was her client.
Ang galing. Kaya pala happy-happy si George ngayon.
Sobrang happy ni baby girl.
Oo.
We could just, because she came to me and said, you know what, Coach V, I'm not dating because I would like to date, but I'm not dating kasi feeling ko when I date, baka gusto lang nila yung status or maybe they're just after money. So, and I understand influential
Kasi celeb siya eh. Oo.
people like that. That is a legit concern. So I was like, if my client is anxious about going on a date kasi ayaw na i-leverage lang yung pagiging celebrity o kaya yung money kasi masipag si George, maraket.
Maraket.
Diba?
Tsaka abroad ang racket niyan. Maraming
Absolutely.
racket sa Amerika.
So sabi ko, I might as well find her somebody who does not care about her status and richer than her.
Galing! May ganun?
Yeah. That's what yun ang naisip ko. That's my way of calming her anxiousness about dating. And that's what happened.
Pwede bang kunyari, I'm a client, no?
Okay.
Assuming that I'm single.
Okay.
I'm single. Si Kuya Kim ako. Yan. Pero single, walang asawa.
Yes.
I go to you. Sabihin
Yes.
ko, Coach, find me naman a date. How do I go about it? Anong start?
So first is we do a consultation and I test you for relationship readiness. I only have 3 questions sa beginning before we
What
put
are the
you on
questions?
intake. So first is, have you experienced depression?
Depression. Clinical depression?
Clinical
Or just depression?
and going through, yes. That's also.
Assuming that I'll say, yes, I have.
Okay. So the next question is, how positive are you in life? Parang, are you currently content right now? Parang, meron kasing scale yan, Kuya Kim. Diba?
On a contentment scale, I'd say I'm a 9.
You're a 9. Oh, you're super
Yeah.
content.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very good.
Well, my daughter just died.
I understand.
So, sometimes I'm a 2. There are days when I'm a 9.
Kuya Kim, can I just
Thank you. It comes in waves. Today I'm a 9. Yeah, but there are days when I'm a 2. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And the last question has something to do with so I asked about the level of happiness, right?
Yes, yeah. Level of contentment.
level of contentment and happiness. And there's a reason, I would like to share the reason behind that.
Why?
Because based on research, when a person is in love, di ba, for example, ang baseline happiness ng isang kliyente is number 6. No?
Okay, yeah.
When a person is in love, it will peak for a few months or maybe 18 months max, and then you will go back to your baseline level of happiness.
Yes.
So I don't want you to get into a matchmaking or find somebody knowing that that person will pull your happiness level, because science have shown you will likely go back to your level of happiness. So maganda yung totoo pala yung sinasabi nila, dapat happy ka habang single ka. Mas mabilis ka talagang mamatch.
Yung sinasabi nilang you complete me, that's a fallacy eh. One has to be complete already to get real completion, di ba?
Tama.
Yung parang you add on to my completeness.
Correct.
Kasi
Because
if you depend on someone for completeness, then babalik ka ron sa baseline mo, hindi ka complete.
tsaka nakaka-pressure sa partner, Kuya Kim.
Oo.
Parang magiging responsibilidad kong pasayahin ka.
Ay, mahirap yun.
So, masaya siya sa una, pero mapapagod yung partner mo. Because by the end of the day, we're looking for somebody who is an asset in the relationship and in our life, and not a liability.
Okay. So sinagot ko na yung mga tanong mo. What's the next step now?
So, the next step now is you go through etong intake form namin, which asks about what are you looking for in a partner, photos ng mga exes mo, longest and shortest
Pati
relationship.
photos ng exes.
Of course, we gotta.
Kasi meron kang type eh. Di ba?
Absolutely.
Oo,
And
oo.
according
Ang ganda
to
nun, oh.
And according to Dr. Helen Fisher, sabi niya, human beings have love maps. It's a subconscious list of our desires when it comes to partner. Basically, lahat ng tao may pattern yan. Kahit sabihin natin, iba-iba itsura ng itsura ng ex ko,
Pero
coach.
may isang ano yan eh.
Meron at meron
May
yan.
alam mo, ang sabi nila, kung ano yung isang yun, kamukha daw ng nanay mo.
Kamukha.
Ng nanay mo. May hawig daw sa nanay mo. Totoo.
It could be true because merong experiment, Kuya Kim, na for example yung ikaw mismo yung picture mo, no. So i-computerize yan, for example AI, or iiba-iba yung version ng mukha mo. Tapos hahaluan din ng mga ibang pictures ng mga babae. No? And based on that research, nakita nila mas pinipili natin yung opposite gender version ng mukha natin.
Ay, may pagka-narcissistic ano?
Everybody has to an extent a level of narcissism because it validates our existence.
Also for survival.
Correct, 'di ba? So, feeling ko, Kuya Kim, baka ganun. Kaya bakit gusto natin yung medyo may ano sa nanay?
Kasi kamukha ng nanay mo yung anak. Kamukha tayo ng nanay natin eh.
Diba?
Baka yun eh. Ang nanay natin, ang base na mukha natin, na hinaluan ng iba. Pero ang base nun, isa lang ang gene nun eh. Isa lang ang... Oh, galing, coach. Oh, what's the next step? Next site ako.
It's amazing, di ba? So, yung pinaka-ano talaga, yung photos ng ex, kasi yung iba ayaw mag-share eh. Sabi ko, it's very, very discreet. But of course, if you're not comfortable, it's okay. But the more honest you are to me, the more I'll be able to help you. Next is, when we ask, what are you looking for? They say, kind, generous. I said, talk to me in numbers. And they'll be like, Coach, ano ibig sabihin talk to me in numbers? Tell me, and I'm not saying that you're gonna get it, but I want to understand your psyche, your preferences. Tell me height, age,
Waistline.
ay, wag naman waistline. Wala pa tayo sa waistline.
Wala.
Pero merong ano yun, may basis naman kasi kung bakit. Income, and of course, like number of children, so on and so forth. Because the more you give me numbers, the more makikita ko kung baga how high or how low can you go. So malaking factor. Ito very common. 99% kapag tinanong mo ang babae ng anong income ng lalaki ang gusto mo, sasabihin nila, anyone na equal or higher than my salary.
Of course.
Ganun sila.
Naman.
Naintindihan mo naman, Kuya Kim, kung bakit.
Oo naman. Oh. Kasi males should be the provider of the family. It may be sexist nowadays to say that. Pero yun ang baseline eh. Kailangan lalaki nagpo-provide talaga eh.
Kuya Kim, isn't it amazing that even the dating and the relationship landscape have evolved, the way that we choose our mate, it's still the same. For example, even before pa, women have always been looking for protector, provider. Men have always been looking for somebody who's nurturing and who's attractive to the eyes, and merong golden ratio.
Oo nga.
Ay, ganon.
Oo. The X
Kahit,
factor. Oh,
diba?
Yun yung X eh. Yung ganun. Malitang waistline.
Yes. And there is a science behind it because your brain interprets it as she's reproductive, she has a healthy reproductive system, no? So on and so forth. So na-amaze lang ako, Kuya Kim, na kahit hanggang ngayon, 2026 na, ganun pa din kasi talaga hinahanap natin eh.
Although we say that we're politically correct and the sexes are equal, meron talagang biological rules eh.
Yes.
Yeah.
So as much as possible na we want to be able to adapt with the changes na, there are more women earning more now. But let me just tell you, my loves, even the richest women that I've met, they would still want their partner to take care of them. And hindi kailangan mas mayaman exactly yung partner. It could be just ma-feel nila na baby pa din sila kahit sila yung mas mataas yung income. Meron talagang desire sa babae na gusto ko naman baby ako ng partner ko. Kasi sila yung laging nambi-baby.
Interesting. Next step.
So after that is we're gonna review your intake. Yes. Tapos we'll have to decide whether we will offer you a matchmaking contract or not. Yes.
Why would you reject a matchmaking contract?
And we reject 80% of the applications.
You do?
Yes.
Bakit? Dahil
These
sobrang-
are the people who have paid for, of course, like a consult
Yeah.
to share with us what they're looking for, and we reject them for a reason, because a matchmaking service, by the end of the day, it's an investment.
Okay.
So we don't want to take your money if we don't think, one, you are ready, or if we think that you can get a match naman on your own.
May ganun.
Yes, because if we
So pag sobrang pogi at sobrang successful, wag na ikaw. Kasi makakakuha ko without me.
So, if we think naman na konting tweak lang, we don't offer them the matchmaking. We tell them, you know what, baby girl, just go with sa femininity program. We'll teach you how to be your own matchmaker. We literally have a program
Galing.
on how to be your own matchmaker. Kasi, Kuya Kim, we are a very small team. It's a boutique service. We're literally, it's a small team, and I can only work with a few clients a month because I work with them directly. Also, although I have assistants, matchmaking assistants. But I have to be able to understand my clients in and out, or else paano ko maiintindihan yung psyche niya, paano ko maiintindihan kung ano yung ayaw at gusto niya. So as much as I want to work with the whole Philippines.
How many people
diba?
are you in the
So
company?
we are 12.
12, okay.
And we also have a few recruiters who are working remotely.
Okay.
So these are
Recruiters, what do you mean by recruiters? Looking
Recruiters.
for the match.
So these are the
Galing. How do you recruit? You go to a mall and then hanap ka ng
No,
tao
we
ron?
go to conferences, we go to yoga classes, we go to forums. We seldom find somebody in bars. Not that hindi ka makakahanap doon, but there's just certain stigma.
There's a stereotype also of
There's
people
a
who go to a
stereotype.
bar all the time.
But
interesting, you go to yoga classes.
Yoga classes,
Para
because
makita mo
that's
yung-
where you find the fittest and most health conscious women.
Ang galing.
We
Oh.
go to conferences because we like
The
talking to the
smart ones.
speakers, the
Oo.
smart ones, the leading ones.
Yeah,
Alam mo yun?
yeah.
So, and even I personally, even if I'm just walking and I see somebody who's like, and then I talk to them, and okay to I put them immediately in our database.
Ang galing. Alam mo, kung single ako, pumunta ako sa'yo.
Talaga.
Oh, and what's the next step?
But you're in a way better position na di mo na kailangan maghanap ng the one.
Naman,
So-
24 years na kami. ni
Kaya
Feli.
nga,
Oo,
galing. So the next step would be, if we don't offer you a contract, we tell you an alternative, because we believe in self-development.
Okay.
It's called a matchmaking service, pero it's basically self-development. Kasi kapag tinanggap ka namin in a matchmaking program, hindi ka naman kinabukasan may match ka na, no. 2 months, you have to go training. For women, it's mostly femininity programs. For the men naman that we're working, especially we're working with global men, international clients, we do also classes on intercultural training para they have to understand
Kasi
na, hey,
kung afam yung mapapangasawa mo, kinakailangan alam mo yung kultura niya.
yes. So, and we train the men, the
Yeah.
AFAM.
Yeah.
Because dating in America and Europe
It's
is
totally
very
different from
important
the
here.
Philippines. Yeah.
Yes, you can go out in the bars and you find a lot of women, but I would always tell them, do not go for the woman who goes after you. You should like sa AFAM to, Kuya
Yeah,
Kim,
yeah.
because you should be nervous if the woman, the Filipina woman is chasing you.
Because she wants a visa to go to the
Yes,
America.
go for the woman who's giving you a little bit of a hard time.
Oh, yun. Tama.
Yung medyo hahabulin mo ng konti, yung
Oo.
kailangan mong pumunta sa akin para sabihin, Coach V, I'm not sure if she likes me. I was like, chill. Kuya, because the Filipinas, we like to see your effort first before we say yes.
Yeah.
And you go for those type of women, not the ones who jump immediately because
you're,
they see a white guy.
And green card and
Yes,
dollars.
green. Correct. And Kuya Kim, we only match women who are also doing okay and doing well in their career. These are educated English-speaking Filipina women because the bigger goal is represent the Philippines that we are not the 90-day fiancé type. We have so many successful, ay tumatawa, nanonood.
Oo naman.
Nanonood
Oo
ng
naman.
90-day
fiancé.
fiancé.
Oo.
Kuya Kim, don't you agree? There are so many beautiful, accomplished Filipina
Oo
in
naman.
the Philippines
Oo.
na hindi nakikita yan ng mga foreigner when they Google about Philippines. Nakikita lang nila poverty.
At saka yung 90-day fiancé type.
Yes, they don't see how beautiful are these women in BGC Makati who are doing well in their job, exercises every day, and are very family oriented
And not needy. Not needy financially.
and not needy. Yes,
Yeah.
not needy financially, but they have standards. Hello.
Coach, how much is a contract? You're talking about a contract, O kunyari, you accepted me already. How much is that contract that I have to pay?
So the contract depends on how easy or how difficult it is to find your person.
Is it time-based? How do you
It
determine
usually
that?
runs to 12 to 18 months.
Okay.
And then within 12 to 18 months, we usually put like 30 matches.
Okay.
Usually, hindi na nauubos yun. They
30 matches, ang dami.
Yes, ang dami, diba? Hindi naman nauubos yun to find some. But we just wanna be able to give options. I don't always get it right on the first match. Never pa nangyari sa akin na first date mo yun na yun. But with Judge Agpangan and Danny, it was Danny was Judge's second date. And Danny was parang sixth date niya si Judge.
Okay, you find a match for me, no?
Yes.
Ang susunod na step niyan, magde-date kami.
Yeah.
Ah.
So we arrange everything.
Pati yung dinner, lahat-lahat.
Yes. But the man always pays.
Of course.
The man always-
Nasa Pilipinas tayo.
Yes, the baby girl never pays.
Kung
But
sa
we arrange
Amerika, pwedeng
everything.
babae ang magbayad. Kung sa American service.
Even if you are in America, like I don't want the woman to pay because it is in the advantage of man to pay for the first date.
Tama.
And hopefully he could afford to pay for the succeeding date.
Assuming that there's chemistry already on the date. And you want to take it further by becoming intimate.
Okay.
Paano yun?
By becoming intimate
Oh.
on a first date?
On a first date.
Ay, bawal
Nag-click.
yan, girl. Umuwi ka.
Nag-click. Paano kung talagang nagkasundo?
Kung nag-click sila, you know what, Kuya Kim, we are not a marriage service.
Yeah.
We are an introductory company. So we want the experience to be organic. So as long as nag-reserve na kami ng restaurant, I made sure na dadating si guy, dadating si girl,
Nagkasundo kayo?
nagkasundo kayo, baby girl and baby boy, you are on your own because I want it to be an organic dating. But we coach the woman na ikaw pa naghahanap ka ng asawa, wag ka uuwi. On a first date, umayos ka ate.
So may kasamang coaching sa ganyan.
Lagi. Kasi, I mean, siguro minsan sa volume din ng people that we go on a date, we don't get to coach them ng matagal. But my values, and this is the reason why I always speak also on my Instagram, because my values also reflects to the people that we work with.
Yeah.
So number one, dalawa lang yan eh. Number one is I will only accept a male client if they have a provider mindset.
Okay.
Because I know it will be much, much, much easier for us to find him a match if he has that mindset.
Kasi merong pogi pero magiging dependent sa iyo, di ba?
Maraming mayaman na kuripot. I don't want that. Di ba?
Kahit mayaman. Paano mo malalaman kung kuripot o hindi?
So, you know, during interviews, you ask them, who pays for the who pays for the second date, third date? And then, ang pinaka-predictor dyan is you ask about the dad.
The dad?
Because the client who have a provider mindset, if you ask him like who pays for the first date and when you get married, who pays for the magkaganon sila. Parang, coach, ba't mo ako tinatanong yan? Sabi niya, my dad raised me that way. That's the reason why I'm here. That's the reason why I'm working, to be able to provide for my family. May ganong mindset. Yun ang gustong-gusto
Yun
ko.
ang gustong-gusto mo.
Kasi gusto kong ginagawang baby girl ng mga Pinay. Because ang Pinay naman kasi kung gugustuhin, kayang magsipag niyan. Pero my love, with all the things that a woman is going through, childbearing, taking care of, the family and stuff, listing na yun na wag mo na sana. Kasi
Pahirapan
capable ka naman eh.
Oo.
Wag mo nang ipa-carry ang financial burden.
Yeah.
Kasi you go to her for emotional support. You go to her for the raising of the children. I mean, sa'yo na yun, kuya. Parang ganun. So that's the first value. The second value is for women. you can be very successful as a woman. But baby girl, do not bring the lady boss attitude when it's time to date. You don't talk and boast about your achievement. The man does not care
Nako,
about
ayaw.
that.
Ayaw na lalaki yan. Oo.
I want you to learn how to compartmentalize.
Yeah.
Ibig sabihin, 8 to 5, go be a lady boss, build your empire. But after 5, come on, be a baby girl.
Be sweet.
So pinalatal
Be nurturing.
enjoy.
Be
Hinga.
sexy.
Baby, yes.
Oo.
Just enjoy being a woman. Don't be like so, like that.
Nakakatakot yan.
Oo.
Ayaw
and
ng lalaki ng ganyan.
Ayaw ng lalaki ng ganyan. That's why.
Gusto namin yung alagain. Yung
Ye-
kailangan
yes.
kami.
Yeah.
Actually, yung
Yeah, kailangan kami. Hero instinct, guys. Remember?
I was reading a book a long time ago by John Gray. Men are from Mars and the women are from
Are from
Venus.
Venus,
Yung I love you, a woman, you wanna hear that eh. I can tell you I love you 50 times. And the first I love you is the same as the 50th. Ako naman, ang lalaki, we wanna hear thank you. Parang
Yes.
the thank
100%.
you is the same impact of I love you.
Yes.
Thank you, love. Thank you. You're such a good provider. Thank you. I want to hear that. And men want to hear that, di ba?
100%. Women falls in love through what they hear, and women falls in love when they feel safe. But in order for them to feel safe, the man needs to provide emotional support, financial support, and stuff. But men, wala naman talaga masyadong hinihingi kayo, sa totoo lang. Kami lang yung minsan kuripot pa magbigay. Words of affirmation, thank you. So it's basically appreciation. That's your
How
top
about
one.
sexual compatibility? How do you determine that?
Ay, hindi pala top 1 ng admiration. Ano pala yun? 1.5. Ang number 1 yun is that physical connection. Because
Yes.
we've learned,
How do you learn that? How do you match that? Hindi nyo naman alam yun. Kasi the guy will always lie and would say that they're virile in bed. A woman will always say that she's open to intimacy. Eh, pag silang dalawa na lang, baka iba yan.
so you know what, Kuya Kim, pag medyo nasa 50-60 na ako, mag-aaral ako, magiging doctor of sex din ako. Pero kasi ngayon, hindi ko siya expertise. Hindi ko siya tinatouch din because I'm still studying it. So again, we are an introductory company. We'd love to be able to filter, study, background check the people for you.
yeah.
But we cannot give
There are
you
certain
anything about the
things-
bed.
There are certain things that you learn on your own and it's not part of
Yes,
your
it's not part.
service anymore.
And there's one also that we cannot do for you.
Yeah.
Assessing chemistry. We can make sure that you are aligned in terms of what you're looking for, with the looks, with the educational background, with the income, all those like stuff that sometimes bothers people. But I cannot assess the chemistry for you. You need to go out on that date and see if you have that spark.
Pati bad breath. Hindi nyo alam yun.
yung bad breath kasi medyo maaano mo siya matatansya mo siya sa tao.
Kasi meron kayong face-to-face
May
interview.
lifestyle assessment kasi kami.
Meron.
Yes.
Tatanungin mo ilang beses ka nagsisipilyo sa isang
How many
araw.
times do you work out? Oo, anong brand ng pangmumug mo? Joke lang. How many times you have your teeth cleaned? Joke.
Define tartar. O bakit nila alam yun?
Oo, ano yung sauce? Yung sauce ba yun?
Tartar steak. Oh.
So merong lifestyle assessment and that will give you an idea also of their hygiene. Kahit paano. But again, nothing is 100% accurate or for sure until you go out on a date. That's the part that, when you work with a matchmaker, you need to promise me also that you will do the other half of the...
Of course.
You have to
Balik tayo dun sa contract. Mahal ba yan o mura?
So, matchmaking is... it's a luxury service. It's not first for everybody.
Yeah.
It's basically hiring a headhunter, telling that headhunter, can you find me a president? And these are the qualifications of the president that I'm looking for.
Actually, what he's looking for is not a president. Someone that you love.
That's why-
Mas mataas pa yun sa president eh.
100%. So if you're hiring for your company to make sure that you have good quality staff, why don't you hire a heart hunter to make sure that you end up with a quality partner?
Forever. Di ba?
So the forever part, you have to do the relationship thing. Remember, matchmaking, and this is me being transparent na matchmaking is giving you options that are aligned with what you're looking for. The relationship part, which is the hardest part, you have to figure that one out.
Ganda. So what you're saying is, without putting the numbers in, it's luxury meaning hindi siya mura.
Hindi siya mura.
Hindi siya mura.
Hindi
Gets
siya
na
mura.
natin. Oh.
It's mostly for people who have disposable income.
Yeah.
They'd rather work with a matchmaker than have their faces on apps because they have reputation to protect. That's why we're working with expats who are working with embassies and international, like multinational companies na hindi sila pwede magkalat. Matatanggalan sila ng trabaho.
Oo.
So they'd rather have something that's discreet and ang energy ng tao din, Kuya Kim, as we know, very limited. So if they spend that energy, like dealing with all of the noise, they have very little energy left to run their companies and build and make themselves rich. So my request is, go use most of your energy to build your empire. Let me take care of the dating life. I'm just gonna call you. You tell me when you're available. I'll arrange you
Ang
on
galing
a
naman
date.
yan. Alam niyo, marami nagtatanong sa akin, ano bang sikreto ko for my fitness at my age? I'm almost 59 years old. Of course, given ang regular exercise, given na rin ang healthy diet, but not everyone knows that I swear by Sante Barley, and I've been taking Sante Barley for so many years now. Sante Barley is a certified organic and barley grass from New Zealand. At certified ito ng BioGrow. It's good for digestion and strengthens your immunity dahil puno ito ng nutrients at antioxidants. That's why I live for more with Sante Barley. Kailan ba na-invento yung matchmaking service niya? Matagal na ba yan?
This is the oldest profession in history.
Hindi ba, prostitution?
Hindi. Talaga ba? Hindi kasi
Di ba the oldest profession na, di ba?
talaga prostitution. Nakakalungkot naman. The oldest profession that I know of is reto. That's how people are being together.
Oo.
Di ba yung parang nireto ng friend
Nirereto.
nakilala reto.
Actually, when I was growing up, in the 70s, may retohan talaga. Irereto ko tong ano ko.
Reto talaga.
Irereto ko tong pinsan ko. Irereto ko tong kaibigan ko. Ganun.
Oo. So, paano mo pala nakilala yung wife mo? Was it
Ay, si
reto
Feli?
or love at first sight?
No, it was love at first sight.
Ay, wow.
Don't you know, you wanna hear a story, coach?
Yes,
O,
yes,
sige.
yes.
I had a matchmaker.
You had a matchmaker?
Yeah.
Oh.
She was not a professional matchmaker.
Yes, but she's a
She was, her name is Ana Periquet.
Ana?
Ana Periquet. Kay
Okay.
barkado ko yan eh.
So we call her we call her your intuitive matchmaker.
Intuitive matchmaker.
Yes, hindi siya career matchmaker, but intuitive matchmaker
Ano lang,
siya.
she's such a giving person that she wants to match me with someone.
Yan.
I was ready na eh. I was already
Talaga?
33 years old and I wanted to look for a wife already.
Okay.
Yan. So I told Ana po ako ng pangkasal na. O, bahala sa'yo.
Yan ang same na linya ng mga clients, pangkasal na. Yes.
O, bahala sa'yo, Kim. And then, nakatatlo siya. Yung dalawa, medyo hindi pwede. Hindi pwede.
So pang tatlo pala si Miss Feli.
Yung pangatlo, I was smoking my shisha pipe.
Okay.
Pitambayan ako sa Malate, yung Shawarma Snack Center. This was in 1999 eh. So I was smoking my shisha pipe, I was eating my shawarma, I had my vintage scooter, my Vespa, and then I got a phone call on my Nokia 5110. Wala pang text nun. Ano yun, mga telepono namin, plastic lang nun. Sabi niya, Kim, meron akong papakilala sa'yo.
Wow.
Sabi ko, talaga?
Sana all my matchmaker.
Yun, si Ana. O sige. So, nasan kayo? We're in a restaurant in Makati, Azuro. So, I went to Makati on my vintage scooter. Retro talagang outfit ko kahit noon pa eh. I remember I was wearing a retro t-shirt, basta retro. And my scooter was a
Anong year to?
1999 to. 1999. Pero yung forma ko, 1960s.
Oh, wow.
So, I
Okay.
went to Makati. I went to that restaurant in Azuro. The door opened. I see this table with Ana and 3 others. And then a woman with short hair, brushed up hair.
Okay.
She was wearing something very sleek and very elegant. It was Felicia Hung. I knew of her. Because then, si Feli was a matchmaker. She was a stockbroker.
Okay, so she is also she built a name for
May
herself
pangalan na.
already.
She was always in magazines din eh. Parang
See?
10 outstanding
And
women.
she's Filipina, di ba?
No, Taiwanese.
She's Taiwanese.
Yeah, but she was always best dressed, most fashionable,
Ay, wow.
ganyan. Oh my gosh, it's Felicia Hung. Ito palang papakilala sa akin.
Na-pressure ka ng konti.
Hindi yan, excite ako.
Ayun. Ibig sabihin, lumalaban.
Laban ako.
Did you feel that that she is within your league or above your
Above my
league?
league.
Oh.
She was above my league. And I like that. I like
Yes, and most men talaga, they're gonna go for above their league.
I like strong women. And I knew that she was very accomplished. Pag upo namin doon, inintroduce kami. Feli knew I was gonna come. Feli knew that Ana was going to introduce her to me.
Are you already Kuya Kim back
No,
then?
I was Counselor Kim.
You're
I was
Counselor
in politics.
Kim. Okay.
Meron palang catch. Doon sa telepono when Ana told me, sabi niya, Kim, may catch lang ha.
Anong catch?
Aalis na ito. she's 2 more days in the Philippines and then she's
Oh,
working in
yes,
London as a stockbroker for Merrill Lynch. Sabi ko, well, sige, I'll still go. I'll still meet her. I knew she was going to leave in 2 days.
Wow.
And forever. To
May tawag
on
dyan,
a-
di ba? Beating the
Beating the red light.
Beating the red. Ibig sabihin,
Beating the deadline. Beating
Yes,
the
yes,
deadline.
beating-
Yeah. Beating the red light.
yes, the deadline. Okay,
Beating the
galing yun,
deadline. So, usap kami. 20 minutes into the conversation, I asked her, I looked straight into her eyes and I said, do you believe in love at first sight? Without batting an eyelash, Feli looks at me and says, yes, I do. So ako naman, I didn't flinch. Sabi ko, well, would you like to go around Manila with me? I'm on my scooter. I want to take you around. Would you like to go? Sure. That dinner was the engagement dinner of her brother. Ano yun eh, parang
So
naman
you guys were with
Family.
friends while having family, while
family.
having that conversation.
Yes.
Tapos you ask her
to leave.
That was a very, very smart move because you can only fall in love with them more when you're one-on-one na.
Oh naman.
Diba?
Not with family around, no?
Kaya nga I don't believe in yung mga matchmaking na may mga bit-bit na
Ay, mga group date. Mahirap
o
yun.
kaya may mga bit-bit na chulalay. Minsan nga sa ibang kultura, bit-bit pa yung mga nanay.
Ay, naku.
Hindi
Hindi
mahirap
pwede.
yan,
Hindi
Bi.
pwede.
Go ahead.
And then, so I took her around. And then we were together for about that night. And I took her home early morning. And then the next day was her time to leave already for London.
Wow.
Sabi ko, okay, would you like to, I'd like to take you to the airport. Nagdala na akong kotse rito, may maleta na eh. I'd like to take you to the airport. But let's have lunch in Malate first. Malate was the center of gimmick nun eh. Sala restaurant was in Malate din eh. So, took her to Sala. And then sabi ko, Feli, it's obvious what we have. I really like you so much. And
This is on the third day that you met her.
on the second day.
On the second day.
Love at first sight na sabi niya yes daw eh.
Wow,
On the second
okay.
day.
So
Sabi-
you were so sure already.
Yeah. Oh no, I
You
was
are.
never sure. I was sure that I liked her, that I had feelings for her, but I was not sure how she would be.
How she feels.
You never know.
Yeah, that's love. You
never
take the
know.
risk
Yeah.
talaga.
Risk, talon.
Ang ano mo naman, ang kumaga
Tapang.
very, yes, and very forthcoming and very emotionally available kasi yung iba tinatago pa yung nararamdaman. Ikaw talagang
Hindi, type ko siya eh. Ayoko pakawalan. Kasi,
ganun, wait lang, lessons, my loves, okay? So kapag hindi nyo mabasa kung type ka or hindi, kapag hindi ka masyado pinapursue, ibig sabihin hindi ka masyado type. Kasi kung type ka, ayan,
oo naman.
hindi ka papakawalan.
Hindi ko pa. Tsaka
Yun,
alis
hindi ka
na ito eh.
papakawalan. Okay.
Kailangan mag-commit na sa akin to. So ang sinabi kong ganun, I took off my watch. I'm a sportsman eh. So then I was into mountain biking and I was swimming. Sabi ko, this is a watch. No, it was a Technomarine. It's a 2,500 watch. Sabi ko, Feli, this is my watch. Wear it on your wrist. This coming December, that was August eh. This coming December, you're coming home. And when you come home, that's 3 months from now eh. Just commit to me for 3 months. If by December, you have no more feelings for me, then give me back my watch. But right now, wear my watch until December. Without, again, Feli kasi alpha woman yan. Parang ikaw yan. So without,
Parang ako yan, may ganun.
ay ka alpha ka, obviously alpha ka.
Alpha talaga.
Without batting an eyelash, took off her watch. Wore my watch, took off her watch. She put it on my wrist. And then she said, okay, I'm yours until December. And it became us.
Wow!
Yeah, yun ang
Hindi
story namin.
exchange watch?
Ang maganda pa, yung relos ko 2.5. Yung relos niya Bulgari.
Ayun!
Panalo ko.
Panalo ka. From the very first time that you've met her, ikaw na lagi ang panalo.
Talaga naman. Ito pang nangyari niyan. And then she left. I took her to the airport.
Okay.
And then there was reason for me to be able to travel to 3 weeks after to travel to Europe. Kasi I was a politician eh. I needed a permit from the DILG to be able to travel. There was a conference in Rome. Sabi ko, I'll go to this conference. Then after Rome, tutuloy ako
you'll
London.
go to her. Yeah, you'll
Then
go
I
to
went
her.
to London. Then it became us na. And then she was able to travel to the Philippines maybe 4 or 5 times. And then after about a year and a half, there was reason for her to come back to the Philippines. Not for me, but for work advancement.
Yeah.
And then she came back. Kami na.
Kayo na.
And it's been 26 years since that time. And we've been married for 24 years already.
That's lovely. So after ng 3 months na yon, hindi niya na talaga binalik yung
Wala nang
watch
balikan
mo.
ng relo. Hanggang ngayon nandun pa sa akin yung relo na yan.
Wow. My loves. It really worked in your favor because there was a persistent. Mentally, nag-commit na si Kuya Kim. Kaya pinursu mo na din talaga
Without
siya.
being 100% sure,
Yes.
I'd say I was about 75% sure. But I liked her.
You like
I liked her and I wanted to be with her. Pero hindi ko alam ang personality niya paano
Is that a
magiging.
feeling lang or it was a mental?
Both.
So mentally, it made sense.
I
Feelings-wise,
knew
it feels good.
I feel it felt good because I had butterflies in my stomach.
You had butterflies in your
I was so infatuated, and mentally I knew who she was.
You knew that she is a good quality
Oo,
woman.
quality to. Oo.
Yan.
Di ko pakakawalan
Mental
to.
and heart talaga. Totoo,
That's my
totoo.
story. What's your story naman?
Very interesting. Thank you so much. And that ends the podcast.
So, teka muna. Ikaw naman, Coach V. They know you as a matchmaker, professional matchmaker.
Yes.
Do you have a match already?
I used to,
Used to.
but not anymore.
So you're available. You're single.
Yes, but I was married.
Okay.
Yes.
You were. Oh, that's why you're so experienced, because you're married.
Yes.
You know exactly what not to do and what to do.
Correct. And I feel like I'm also here to tell you na just like me and my friends who wish that we married our first and last. Tatlo kasi kami, apat kami.
Yeah.
Ang goal namin, ayaw namin mag-collect ng boyfriend. Gusto namin kung sino yung una, yun yung papakasalan
Oo
namin.
naman. Oo naman.
So, tatlo kaming nag-first and last.
Okay.
Kaya ito yung wag niyong gagawin. Wag kayong mag-first and last dahil lahat kami na Kasi
So you were married.
I was.
When were you married?
And the fairy tale thing na yan yung binigay sa yan na yan. We didn't even really look. I didn't even experience dating
Yeah.
before I got married. So I was married in the States.
Okay. Americano.
No.
Filipino.
First boyfriend from the Philippines. We were already together when I was offered that job to go to the United States. So I was like, career or love? I was like, well, I'm the panganay of 5 siblings. My mom is a single mom, and I'm also the breadwinner. So sabi ko, I love my love life. He was really a good man, Disney princess. But then I need to set a good example. Kasi
Of course,
if I just stay here, paano, diba? Paano kami?
Sayang naman. Oh.
So, iniisip ko, wala na to. Pagpunta ko ng States, wala na to. Yan talaga yung mindset ko. So, nung sumakay ako sa aeroplano, iniisip ko, wala na yung first boyfriend na yan. After 3 months, sumunod. Binenta kung anong meron siya dito sa Pilipinas kasi
Ayan, ang galing
mag-relocate
yan.
na doon sa amin. So magkasama ka, di ba, if you are in the States, naka-tourist visa ka lang, you can stay there for 6 months.
Yes.
So this was the best 6 months of my life.
Oh my gosh.
Kasi before Kuya Kim, kumakain ako kahit sang restaurant pa yan, sabi ko lasang karton yung pagkain dito.
Kasi lonely ka.
Kasi mag-isa ka.
Oo.
Pero nung nakasama ko yung partner ko, sabi ko, "Diyos ko, kahit nasa park lang kami. Tapos magbaon kami ng
Hotdog.
bread, honey. Ganyan. Saya-saya na namin. Tapos magba-movie kami. It was parang honeymoon period.
Okay.
Malapit na 5th month na, medyo kinakabahan na kami kasi 1 buwan na lang eh.
At ang sakit ng goodbye.
Yes, parang we were trying to figure out how do you, paano?
How do you stay longer?
Oo.
How do you go about the relationship pag maghiwalay kayo?
How can I have both
Yeah.
love and career?
Yeah.
To cut the story short, 2 to 3 visas after, every time pupunta siya ng US Embassy, decline. Na pandemic na kami. So, 3 years, halos we didn't see each other talaga. Always on a video call lang.
Okay.
And there was this time na he was going through a very tough time. Tapos doon ko na-realize na, shucks, ganun pala kapag LDR kayo. Kahit anong verbal assurance mo, feeling ko wala na akong epekto sa kanya kasi hindi ko siya mahag.
Oo.
Wala, kahit anong sabihin mo na, I love you, I care for you, like I'm wala nang effect. So basically, as a partner also, you kind of feel useless as well. Pa? So, that's what happened. After a while, we had a reason na break up na lang. Mag-break na lang.
Kasi LDR.
Kasi LDR, parang hindi
kasi
ako aalis dito. Kasi
Then
pag,
you decided on staying in the States for good eh. And then he couldn't get a visa. So, yun ang
parang,
dahilan.
paano yun? Like, may desire naman. Nakita ko talaga kay Kuya may desire. But every time lumalabas yung result ng embassy, nakikita ko, parang on the fourth pala, hindi nga third yun, on the fourth, nandilim na yung mukha. No? Yun yung nakita ko na parang, ay shucks, mukhang nag-give up na din si kuya. Napagod din. Ako din, napagod din ako ng kakahintay. Kasi feeling ko, I'm also holding my life for 3 years. Hindi ako, walang motivation lumabas kasi alam ko yung partner ko nasa Pilipinas.
And then what happened?
So, after that, so we broke up. And then after 1 week, actually, I basically broke up with him.
Okay.
Tapos after 1 week, sabi ko, hala, all this time, career ko yung pinipili ko. Umalis ako. Sabi ko, for the first time, piliin ko naman kaya yung love over career. So, Kuya Kim, iniwanan ko yung work ko, iniwanan ko yung potential for advancement, visa and stuff. Kasi sabi ko, I'm gonna save my marriage.
Okay.
Umuwi ako. Nag-surprise pa actually. I wanted to surprise him. Bumili ako ng ticket.
Okay.
Which I never bought a ticket because he always does. So for the first time, bumili ko. Sabi ko, surprise. Kasi ito na Kuya Kim, nandun ako sa New York airport. Sabi nung do you have a Japanese visa? Sabi ko, no. I'm not going to Japan. Sabi niya, you have a transit in Japan. Sabi ko, I never learned na I need Japanese visa just to pass through Japan to the Philippines.
Hindi naman talaga.
Okay, sabi niya, kailangan ko. So, oh my God, sabi ko, sayang yung 100,000 ko doon. So, umiiyak na ako sa airport.
Ako, business class ka pala.
So, tinawagan ko siya. Sabi ko, baby, I'm sorry. I was about to surprise you. Pero sabi ko, hindi ako pinapaalis. Sabi ko, I need ticket. So, di ko alam. Mukha naman siya natuwa, pero feeling medyo may naramdaman ako na bakit parang hindi siya excited na uuwi ako.
Okay.
Siguro naisip niya kasi nag-away na kami, nag-break na kami, tapos ngayon ba't ka uuwi? Pero gusto ko i-explain kasi love na-realize ko na mag-asawa na pala tayo.
Tsaka ikaw ang choice ko ngayon.
Oo, na mag-asawa na tayo. Hindi na to katulad before na nung nililigawan mo pa ako, ang hilig kong makipag-break. The toxic part. Ang hilig kong makipag-break kasi alam ko, kinabukasan, nandun na yan sa condominium ko, may dalang flowers and cake, tapos kinakausap na yung mga kapatid ko para, di ba? Pero for the first time, sabi ko, shucks, nakipag-break ako, di ako sinuyo.
Okay. Ano nangyari?
Umuwi ako sa Pilipinas. To cut the story short, we tried to work it out for 6 months. We were traveling, we're going to vacation. Pero you'll see, pag 3 years kayong hindi nagsama, tapos baka merong time, ito yung scenario na sabi niya, baby, ang ganda-ganda ng mga bundok, no? Kasi mahilig na siya mag-biking noon. Party day, sabi ko, oh my God, bundok na yung gusto niya ngayon. Ako naman tumitingin ako dito kung saan yung city and stuff. So parang yung namin, magkaiba na talaga yung gusto namin.
Nagbago.
Sobrang nagbago. Parang ako, I want to stay in a city, kuya. Siya naman, gusto niya mountains.
So you realized that you're incompatible?
We've realized that nobody is already giving in because magkaiba na yung gusto namin. Or, magkaiba na ang gusto namin kaya wala nang nag-give in.
Either. And then, so what did you decide on?
That we're gonna end it. Yes.
Was it a mutual decision to end it?
It was a mutual decision.
And how did that feel?
My gosh, it was so it's mixed emotion because even on our last night, we were eating pa, we were feeding each other pa. Parang alam mo yung parang you respect the years that you've been together pero alam mong hindi na siya yung makakasama mo the next day. So I think the way that I left is kinabukasan, tinanggal ko yung engagement ring ko tsaka yung wedding ring. Tapos nagsulat ako ng letter. Tapos iniwan ko sa bedside. Sumuwi na ako sa mami ko tsaka sa kapatid ko.
Are you feeling okay now?
It was very tough nung 30 days. That's why I created a course, How to Move On for 30 Days. Kasi love guru na ako eh.
Yeah.
There was this time na alam ko it's gonna end. Nag-usap na kami na we're not gonna be together. Pero I had a speaking engagement in PICC, 500 people. And I have to teach people how to make somebody fall in love with you. I was teaching people how to make somebody fall in love with me. While I think my husband was falling out of love with me.
Ooh.
So,
na-test ang pagka-professional ulit. Mahirap to.
Tapos dun ko na realize na wala na talaga. Kasi usually when I have engagement, when I'm running singles event, after every singles event, pag lupaypay, kasi binigay ko na yung all ko sa trabaho. Pag lupaypay na ako, nandun siya sa salo. May bouquet and whatever. For the first time, bumaba ako ng stage. Naghintay ako ng hug. Walang hug tsaka walang bouquet. Kasi umalis na siya, hindi man lang tinapos yung PICC engagement ko.
Speaking of bouquets, ano ba itong bouquet na dala-dala mo ngayon?
Kaya sobrang significant yung bouquet sa akin. Gusto ko, for people who I want to feel loved, namimigay ako ng bouquet. Kaya I got this for you.
Wow.
Because I want you to
para
feel
sa
loved
akin
too.
yan.
Yes,
You'll give it
that's
to me.
for you.
Oh
You
my
know
gosh.
why?
Why?
When was the last time na nakatanggap ka ng bulaklak?
Tagal na. Tagal na.
See? Kaya my loves, if you are watching, if there are friends, family, and people that you care, especially men, bigyan mo ng bulaklak kasi hindi talaga nila maalala. When
But
was
you
the
know,
last time?
I actually like receiving flowers.
Oh,
I
and
do.
this is for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, B. I really have to admit, no, sabi kasi nila hindi masculine to be happy with flowers. I
Are
like
you happy with flowers?
Of course, I like receiving flowers. I feel loved. Thank you naman, ha.
You're welcome. I got this from Floral of Petals of Love.
And then ano
ganda ng name ng ano nila.
Social, 2 dozens?
Binilang mo?
Oh, 24.
Akala ko babae lang ang nagbibilang at nag-google kung magkano yung binigay na flower sa amin. Pati lalaki pala nagbibilang kung ilan.
Pag Valentine's Day, mahal to. Pero pag ordinary day, ayos lang.
Buti nga lang yung interview natin after Valentine's Day na.
Oh.
Ayun. So,
But V, thank you, ha.
it's my pleasure.
Thank you. And thank you for sharing that personal information. Kasi, alam mo na, natanong ko lang. Shinare ko kasi yun sa akin eh.
Kaya-
Teka muna, are you seeing anyone now? As in right now?
Pwede ba, Kuya Kim, i-reserve ko na lang yung sa next episode natin.
Kasi pag sinabi mong wala, nako, marami magpipresenta, Coach V.
Kasi kapag gusto ko kasi, Kuya Kim, pagkatiwalaan nila ako regardless of my love
Yeah,
life
yeah,
eh.
yeah,
Kasi
good, yeah.
magkaiba yung skill sa personal life ko. Because regardless, I'd tell them, kaya nga sabi ko yung how to move on in 30 days, sabi ko hindi ako pwedeng maglugmok as a love coach. Kailangan kong mabuhayan and maging inspired about love. So lumipad ako papunta sa Italy. Sabi ko, saan dito yung Romeo and Juliet? Kasi kailangan kong maging inspired agad sa love kasi sakit na sakit ako dun sa breakup ng marriage ko eh. So pumunta ako ng Florence. Pinuntahan ko kung saan yung Romeo and Juliet. Tapos dun ako nagdasal na sabi ko, Lord God, hindi talaga ako pwedeng maging bitter sa love kasi maraming umaasa sa akin sa Pilipinas na mahanap ang love nila.
You cannot be bitter. Oo.
Kaya after 30 days, when I arrived in the Philippines, I was like, I feel like a brand new person. Ha? My ex ba ako? Wala akong maalala.
Yan, tama.
So buhay na ako.
But Coach, pag nakita niyo si Coach V in person, ang ganda-ganda po niya. Strikingly beautiful. And you know, I'm so happy that we had this interview because I finally, face-to-face, I heard about how you are. Ang galing mo. Ang galing magpaliwanag. I can feel you. And you obviously, you know your stuff. And if I were single, I'd get you as a... But more than
As your
that,
matchmaker.
our 1-hour conversation, you're now my friend.
No. Thank you, Kuya Kim. Alam mo bang sobrang kaba ko na
Kaba?
i-interview mo ko?
Bakit?
Kuya Kim, you are the king of facts and numbers and data. Sabi ko, ang talino na mag-i-interview sa akin, mami. Sabi ko, hindi ko alam kung baka makorek yung mga data ko.
Hindi, ano nga, ang galing mo nga eh. I learned so much. Ang dami ko natutunan ngayon.
Thank you
Yeah.
for
Oh,
thank
you,
you for your trust.
Maraming salamat. How do they get in touch with you, Coach V?
So your matchmaker is on Instagram. I'm Matchmaker Philippines, and then of course, if you wanna either learn from how to date, science of dating, develop your femininity as a Filipina woman, or ask for help to help you find love, you can go to matchmakingmanila.com.
Matchmakingmanila.com.
Yes.
Okay.
And if hindi ka pa naman masyado seryoso na mag-asawa and you just wanna see what are your options, we also have a community arm. That's what you call the Singles Events Manila. Yun naman, we organize mga dating events, speed dating events, blindfolded, para lang you practice also your skills sa opposite gender. You can join also that. And we're on social media. We're also kind of everywhere too.
Of course. That's how I saw you. Sabi ko, kailangan, i-guess ko to. Nasa algorithm kita palagi.
Uy, thank you, Kuya Kim.
Thank you, Coach V.
And for people like Kuya Kim, you guys are my inspiration because you use science to make sense of the world. And I feel like the fastest way and the most effective way to help people is not just to listen to advice of individuals, but use also science.
Yeah, intuition plays a big part, but science plays a much bigger part.
Yes,
Yeah,
it just decreases the chance of
mistakes.
error. But you know what's exciting about love?
What?
Even the scientists who have studied love for so many years, we can never figure it out 100%. That's the beauty about love.
That's why it's exciting.
That's why it's exciting.
Coach V, thank you.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Maraming salamat. Okay. Yan na naman po, isang episode na naman po ng Ano Ba Talaga with Kuya Kim. Thank you very much for joining us. We upload new episodes every Wednesday. I'll see you again next week. We love you.
We love you.
The Pod Network Entertainment. The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.